So good luck. I don't know why he's putting his shoes on. He's not playing with Play-Doh. Just get your shoes on. Where? Oh, well, don't worry about it, bud. Okay, I hear you. It's okay. He's not playing with them. He has them. He's not playing with them. What's up, man? Marketing, Kim. What's going on, guys? Good luck today. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late here. Camden, stay inside, please. Wow, spread on this is crazy. I didn't realize the spread was that bad. Take 75% there. This wants to drop under 30. Actually, we'll just take it right there. Wow, it gave me 39 there with 26 on the ask. What the heck? Interesting, but okay. All right, still gonna be happy with it. Move on here. But just wait a little bit longer. My father's supposedly coming to take my oldest, and we're holding off on giving him something that would make the older one a little jealous. Jeez. Some craziness with the SPY this morning. I cleared the stuff off the top. Let's start car here. And once I pop through 19, we'll look to add to it. I have a feeling I'm going to be mad if I go back to that CROX chart. Yeah. I don't know why I got out of the rest of that there as soon as I did. I don't know. I think the spread kind of got me. See if we can get a little push down here into the 70s. There we go. We'll take 75% there. Geez, that was a big push down. Probably should have tried to get that under 50. Put a stop at for the rest here at high of day. We'll put it up over 19. It's not letting me drag it. Dang, miss CELH. We don't have any shares there. I would assume we have them on IB though. And where's the other half? It's broke. Where's the other piece? I don't know where the other piece is, bud. Without the other piece, it won't work. All right, we're coming back down. This thing's spready too. Put it at 1820. It wants to give us that. Put it at 1831. 32, apparently. CROX, I'm a little disappointed that I took that second part there. I got a little ahead of myself, which is actually kind of what I want to do here. We are through 50. All right, we're going to take the rest there on car. I got a feeling that was a pretty big move down. It's probably going to pop back up through 50 here. So I am seeing that using the 500 divided by price might be a little bit on the lower side. But then again, we did only get single entries on both of these. But we did get pretty big moves back down on both of them. Well, I guess it wasn't too big, to be honest. But yeah, a little disappointed there with CROX. And to believe it or not, even with car here, we didn't really follow. Ugh. All right, so today's going to be a perfect day of, hey, we got a little bit iffy with trying the new entry method, but we definitely did not follow our take profit strategy on either CAR or CROX, and both times it's bit us so far. So these are gonna be good first trades for our journal here, because we should have been holding that 25% much longer. I mean, we are down a full 1.5 on the extra shares there on CROX. And on CAR, it made a nice 30-40 cent drop there on this one too. So a little disappointed in myself. But we shall move on, and we will journal about it later. Ovid making a nice move here. There are shares, but not that many on IB for Ovid. So much for 9:30. That's when my dad said he'd be here. Usually he's early. LK under $2. Jeez. RRR would have been a good one too, but we did not get a hold of that one. Man, CAR is really rubbing it in here. Dang, did it go high of day? It went too high of day, but it did not actually get through. That would have been interesting. That would have been annoying to see it drop all the way down towards 18 and then straight up to high of day, and that would have been the pivot point. I mean, it still is the pivot point, but now it's all the way back down to 18 again. Crazy. I wish I would have seen that happen. That would have been pretty cool to watch, probably. Oh man, look at RRR. Another one that if we would have been in this, would have been pretty ticked off at myself if we took profits earlier than we should have. Oh crap. Not gonna lie, I love having just the one entry. Or not one entry, but the one entry method. Man, Ovid, look at that thing. Took off into a halt. That's the one thing with these lower floats. They can be a little on the iffy side. Car, I'm a little bit more okay with. Just because we got down to where it was trying to hold previous resistance there, which is what I was looking at. Still upset with myself. It shouldn't have been a reason to get out. But when you look at CROX, it's horrible. It's not even close to that previous resistance, which is where it is now. Right, I'm gonna close them or turn the mic off for a sec. Alrighty, and we're back. Doesn't look like we missed too much according to everybody. A little annoyed at the wife there because she asked me, she has her call at 10 o'clock and she knew that my dad was coming. So I was under the impression that she was going to take care of everything that I just took care of. So, yeah. Ovid is open. Whoa, where'd that open up at? 6.7, and then it dropped all the way down to 660. Pump and dump. Yeah, what I was saying earlier is I like the idea of only having one button to enter. It's always going to be the same. So the only real thing that we have to worry about is the actual movement itself. But you're playing the chart regardless. So over time, if you're using a consistent amount, over time it's going to all even itself out anyways, with the winners and losers. So, but to have only one thing to worry about, you pull up the chart, you look at your entry parameters. If you like it, you take the trade. You don't have to worry about everything else that I was worrying about before, like the range and all that crap. So it felt good to just pull up a chart and be like, I like this, and I'm in. Yeah, it had nothing nothing to do with anything else. Man, look at RRR. That thing just... I would have been so mad at myself because I would have been out under 15 probably, right? Had that previous resistance right here. Would have been looking for that to be a final take profit, and look how much more it gave you. Basically a whole other point at this point. How's everybody doing today? Besides marketing, took LUV. Let's take a look. Nice, look at that. Actually curious what it did since then. Yeah, I was gonna say it came all the way back down to that previous resistance right there. So I bet you're not too happy in hindsight. Here's marketing's trade. Say, look at that defined resistance line down here at 31.50. But still a good trade. 32.30, out near 32. Like it. Well done. What's popping off here? GEN. One for one on car. Nice, Thomas. And a boy. Yeah, car. Oops. Typed it in the chat there. I didn't mean to. It was definitely a nice one. I'm curious to come back to these later in the day to see how they play out. To see if they end up going even lower after they make a pivot. Technically, we could have been out right there anyways, because the pivot could have been right here. But a lot of people would say that's not a pivot because it didn't go lower. So technically, the pivot would still be high of day, and it's still making a pivot right now. So it's either going to work its way back up and go high, or it's going to create like a sloppy seconds type thing and go lower. Well, marketing, I am not a good example this morning for patience, but what I typically look for is previous resistance, right? We get that move through, like real quick, just to pull LUV back up. If we scroll out a little bit, you'll see today's low, I should say. But the pre-market there, you had a pretty obvious resistance sitting there at 31.50. So when it poked through, that's what I usually look for as a final take profit, is that previous resistance. And as you can see, it came down and bounced right off of it. So that's typically what I look for. So if you're looking to be more patient, that's what I would tend to look for. And the easiest way to start to see these things is to do what I do and take, say, like 75, 80, even 90% of your position off when you're comfortable, and then try to let the rest go so that you still have some skin in the game and you pay attention to what's happening. And you'll start to see that this happens a lot. It usually goes down and retests that previous resistance. And that's what I've been trying to do with my trades. I didn't do it today for whatever reason. Like take CROX, for example, the first trade. I took that second piece off because it felt like it didn't want to drop down through 30, and the spread was pretty crazy. I thought I was taking it off at 30.20 something, but it gave me 30, 39. I thought it was down in the 20s on that ask, but it gave me whatever was after what was on the ask. So that was a little disappointing, but as you can see, that previous resistance down here, it did come down, retest it, actually went through it a little bit, and then now it's headed back up. So it's definitely something. Let's see if Carr did it. I didn't even check to see if Carr did it. So Carr didn't quite get all the way down there, but it did try, right? Previous resistance all the way down here around 1750. It tried to get through 18, and then it got bought back up as of right now. So we'll see if it does end up getting back there after this bounce. So yeah, the only reason I got into CRX, I was watching the spread, and I noticed that the bid came up towards 31, was it? CRX. Yeah, the bid came up towards 31 right there at the end, and I was like, all right, we'll jump in, and if it wants to go back through 31, we'll look to add, and it didn't. So that's kind of why I took it off when I saw the ask come down, just because I knew that spread could jump right back up to high a day really quickly, because I've seen that happen plenty of times before. But when you get big spreads like this, it can also do what this candle did, which is dump pretty much 2 points all at once. All right, what is ARNC doing here? Ooh, I kind of like this. I'm going to start ARNC. Wow, I did not check the spread there. It was over 50. It was like at 55 on the bid when I looked at it the first time. And then it jumped down to 45, but the ask was still at 60. It's all right, we're at 45. That was not a good spread there for us. So now, talking about previous resistance, now we're all the way down here around 15. So we'd be looking for the pop back down through 50, which we kind of got a bad entry there. I thought we were above 50. Well, we'll see what it does here. But if we can get down towards like 25, 30, okay, so obviously that's not what's going to happen. Excuse me. So I was looking for closer up to 80 there. I wanted it closer to 16. Coming back down. Just going to put an order out there just in case it does want to randomly dump. We saw it can move kind of fast there. All right, back down to 50. This is where it kind of sucks that we got bit by the spread, right? Because we'd be above 50 and now we're sitting under it. That's a 15-cent spread. That kind of sucked. Not necessarily a fan of how this is acting here at the $0.50. It's kind of one of them field trades where I'm not really liking how it's feeling. So we might look to just jump out of this one if it gives us the opportunity, especially because we didn't get the entry that we wanted. we can get down through 50, I do think we'll get a nice little dump, but it keeps trying. I definitely don't like how I think we're definitely going to put a stop at the highs if we do get back up there at this point. We consolidate a little bit here. So if it does go high of day, I got a feeling it's going to make a nice little push. So if I see it getting there, we'll go ahead and put the stop in. But hopefully we can get under 50 here and get a nice little flush. I'll be looking for that first take profit at 31, and then we'll look for that final down there towards 15. But we got to get through 50 first. That's the first goal. There we go, through. Ooh, 37. 36, we're sitting at 31. There we go, we're almost on the bid. 32, 31, we're on the bid. There we go. I thought I hit the cover 75% button because it was 1 cent off, but all right, let's put the rest down here at 15 area. We'll put them at 1505. Just to front run that whole dollar. See if it's going to try to bounce here off of that EMA that everybody seems to love. If not, see if we can get that test of 15. So we'll put a stop at high of day on the rest here. Can't put them at break even just because of our entry, which kind of sucks. So I guess we could actually put a range in here. Stop, range 1505 versus 1578. Cancel both of these. And we shall move on. So I'm not sure if because of the bad entry, taking 75% there will give us a green trade overall. 10, 45. Actually, it would pretty much be break even, but we're going to let it go. We're going to look to, because we're actually looking to make more than we're risking here on the rest of them. So see what happens. See if it actually wants to bounce there or come back down towards VWAP and that previous resistance. Are you saying CROX? Oh, yeah, little sloppy seconds there on CROX. I'll tell you what, here on ARNC, couldn't have got a better cover as of right now. Well, that candle actually got down to 23. We got our fill at 31, so not too shabby. If we can get back down there and get below 23, I think we'll get our fill down there at 15. And then after this, I think I'm going to call it because the wife does have her meeting. I think I'm going to go on a walk with the little one and go from there. So we'll just kind of see how this plays out. There we go, coming back down, 26. See if we can get that flush through. Going to pay close attention. Ooh, look at that spread. That's the spread that got me when I entered. It seems to trade pretty tight, and then all of a sudden that spread just comes out of nowhere. See if we can get that push down towards 15. We're sitting at 1505. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, on the way out. I appreciate the support, as always. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll be here tomorrow morning as well. I will get a video out for you guys later today after I get back from the walk. So we can get this push down through 20. If we can get the push down through 20, I definitely think we'll get the 10 test at least. Whether we can get down to the $50 right away is a different story. Not the $0.50, the whole dollar, sorry. There we go, through 20. See if we can get down through 10. Sitting at 18 here. Went right back up to 20. A little spready. It's not pushing down there quite like we wanted it to through 20. Yeah, I almost took it off there. Might have been a good idea. We'll see. Kind of want to see what it does here at the EMA that all these people love to look at. See if it wants to go through it or not. I feel like we can move our pivot down though, right? We can move it down. Oh, I should cancel that order now. Above this 1557 area. So we'll put it at 1558. So we are closer to break even at this point. I'm keeping a tight pivot on this one simply because I do have to get off of here. So see if we can get that move back down through 20. There we go, trying again. This does look like we are going to get this previous resistance test looking at the chart. I've accepted the risk. Don't you worry about that, Thomas. Like I said, I almost got out of it. I didn't say I did, obviously. I'm accepting it. In reality, we could try to pivot out of this the rest of the day, but circumstances, I'd rather just get out of the trade if it wants to give us this previous resistance. There we go, 07. See if we can get that push down towards 15. 06. Almost on the bid. Man, look at that spread. I was going to take it there. I should have. Jumped right back up. Wasn't worth waiting the extra 4 or 5 cents there. We'll see if we can get that push back down through. Look at the spread. Just need that bid to get hit a few times here. Ah. There it comes. See if we can come back down. Through 10. We were 1 penny away there on the bid. Through 20, I think we might take it. We'll see. Actually, we could just move our pivot down here again. 1533. So we'll put it at 34. We'll do that. We'll accept the risk here. We'll just keep moving our pivot down. So now we're below our average, which is good. Back below 20. Back through 20. It's kind of hovering around here, deciding what it wants to do. A little frustrating. Oh, big pop there. Nice cover. Is probably going to squeeze a little here. Maybe. We got down to 06. We were sitting at 05. A little frustrating. Seeing if it wants to pop through here and stop us out. If so, then we'll be out of the trade. If not, we're going to chill out and see if it wants to head back down towards 15. Even so, it did pretty much get down to that previous resistance, right? So we were looking at that 15 area. Went through. We're looking for that move back down. And it pretty much got there. So can't complain. We tried to front run 15 a little bit, but we were a little bit too far. We're 1 cent too far. But we'll see if it wants to push back down there and try again. Just chilling there at 15 and 20. That was pretty crazy. It's crazy that the spread on this stock, to be honest, it's been pretty much 5 cents plus this entire time. If we can get through 10 here, I got a good feeling we're going to get filled. I think we're going to get the 15 test that we were looking for. Looks like it was trying there. A 2 cent spread. That's the first time I've seen that. What patience do you have? I'm trying. I got an order in, so it's not much I can do. Either I get filled on the right side or the wrong side. I mean, even the wrong side is still profit at this point, so that's always a plus. It makes it a lot less stressful. It's not like I'm sitting here with a high of day stop at this point. I could probably push it down to like 1501 at this point. Because if it does bust through that 1506 area, the odds are it's going to test 15, but not trying to be greedy. I made the mistake of not pivoting out on the first 2 trades, so the least I can do is see this one through. Oh, Thomas. Good old Clay. The Clay phrase. It's not if I make money, it's a matter of how much I make. Let me reiterate. This is a green trade. It's not how much, or it's not if I'm going to make money, it's how much money I'm going to make. He's right, though. Hey, when he's in a winning trade, he's right. Here we go. This is looking promising here. It's looking like a 15 test is in our near future. Which probably means we're going to get a spike to stop me out here. Just need that 1510. There it is. See if we can get back down there to 05. Back down here to 07, 06. 1 away from the bid again. Just need that push to test 15. Almost there. We're on the bid. Come on. I don't want to do it at this point. Give it to me. There we go. We're 1 cent away. There we are. We should be taken out there. What's going on? There we go. There we go. Let's go. All right. 3 for 3, guys. That's going to wrap it up for me here today. Pigs get slaughtered. Don't be a pig. Love it. I'm going to assume that's Vincenzo. Just have a feeling. If not, pigs get slaughtered. Welcome to the channel. If you are not Vincenzo, appreciate the support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new here. My name's Tim at Volatility Trading. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Oh, missed the button.
Bye.